your girl, Queen Motivation. I am definitely here this evening bringing some fire. Hope you guys are ready for this evening because, as for myself, I'm geared up, I'm ready. I've been pumped up since last Wednesday for this message. I know this message is going to bring down the house because it was brought to me on a different level. Normally, how I usually get my messages and things of that nature, this one was brought to me on a different level. So, I'm definitely excited to be here with you guys. I'm grateful that you guys are here with me. Anybody that's here, new, same, been here, keep coming back, falling in love with this motivation, go ahead and drop down in the comments who you are. Let me know who you are, so I can give you a shout out. Even if you come in late, however you come in, I'm going to give you a shout out. Anybody that comes in here and they on some different type of energy, we gonna get them up out of there because we don't got time. We are on fire. So y'all get ready to get pumped up, to get geared up. I don't know if my music is too loud, not loud enough. Let me know that as well. But for those of you who don't know me, um, my name is Katrina. I go by Queen Motivation. The reason why I go by Queen Motivation is because I myself identify as a queen. And all you need to identify as some kind of royalty. Either you're a queen or you're a king. Whichever one, whichever fits you, that's what you are. That's who you are. Also, I love to motivate everybody. I love to motivate. Hey, what's good? What's going on, official? I love to motivate. Hey, sis. I love to motivate everybody. I love to encourage people. I love to uplift people. It's something that I was blessed with. It's a passion. Hey, moms. And since I was blessed with a passion to deliver positivity, I'm going to deliver positivity. And I'm going to also be grateful because I've been through everything that I needed to go through to be able to push positivity. So that's why I'm able to bring so much positivity and motivation to other people because I had my own storms that I had to walk in. So when you have your own storms that you have to walk in, everybody has some kind of motivational speaking within themselves. If you've been through something and if you challenge your energy and if you learn how to deal with your emotions, everybody has a story. Some people like to tell them stories, some people sit on these stories. Whichever works for you. Hey, Daniel. Whatever works for you, that's what we are going to. Hey, Nakia. We are going to. I got two Nakias in here. But whatever works for you, that's exactly what you got to stand on. You cannot worry about what other people got going on. You cannot focus your attention on the things of the past or whatever people are trying to do. There's always going to be somebody that's going to try to attack you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Hey, Nita. It's always going to be somebody that's going to try to come for you. But you have to. Hey, Gary, what's good? You have to align yourself to know that everybody in your life does not belong in your life. And everybody that you've given your all to does not deserve your all. You have to be very, very careful of the kind of people that you associate yourselves with. Some people are in your life because they want to be nosy and they want to watch you and they want to be close up on you. And then some people just want to be in your life because they actually really support you and really want to see you do good. You have to get the spirit of discernment so you can understand what is and what's not. So this evening, y'all, when I tell y'all I am ready to go ahead and just spill this fire because hey Lay, it's time. It's time to drop this message. Cause it been sitting on me too long, y'all. I was ready to go live Wednesday. Like I'm ready to go live now. Cause I need to get this message out. But let me tell y'all something. This evening, this message is takeoff season. We are in the takeoff season. And there's only one way that we're going to be able to position ourselves to take off. The only way we're going to be able to position ourselves with the takeoff season is to let go. Now, I know some of y'all not ready to let go. That's fine. Whatever you holding on to, whatever you think you need to hold on to, that's fine. But you are going to come to a point in your life where you realize that you're going to have to let that go so you can take off. Um, it was some years back. I heard a pastor say he stopped hanging with the chickens and began to soar with the eagles. Because chickens stay on the ground, they cluck together, they stay together, they always in one circle. If you throw a pile of seeds down for chickens, they all gonna migrate to that circle. There's no originality in chickens. They do the same thing. But eagles ain't trying to hang with nobody. Eagles be soaring by themselves. They really be on some, I'm by myself, I'm fly, I'm high, I can see everybody below me. I'm not about to go down there and hang with nobody that's not on my level. A lot of the times we have to correct a lot of things about ourselves in order to position ourselves for a takeoff season. Some of you guys are sitting on your gift. And y'all just sitting on it. Y'all so talented. Y'all got so much talent. And y'all cannot get away from your patterns about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta change some things up to get some different results. You cannot be the same if you want different. Gary said, and eagles soar higher than high. They do. Because when you sitting around here, you ever notice when you're in school, right? And you hanging around your friends, whatever. Your friends doing whatever they doing. And you got your own life going on. You set. You ready to soar. You ready to do whatever you got to do. Then you get some knuckleheads that get in your head and they basically telling you like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You need to go ahead and stop trying to be so smart and hang around us and because we be having fun. Fun ain't everything. Fun is not everything. It's okay to have fun, but sometimes you got to set fun aside because you got to do some other things. You got another mission. You got other things to do. So every time you take away from yourself, you stoop down lower and lower and lower. And you begin to get beneath these people level now. Because everybody that's trying to bring you down, you best believe they not going to stay where you are. They are not going to stay where you are. They do not care where you are in life. As long as they able to get to where they need to get to, they don't care what you got going on. So if you're going to be in a position to take off, you're going to have to take off. You can't be afraid to take off. You can't be afraid to manifest those dreams. You can't be afraid to do the things that you need to do to position yourself. Y'all living scary. Y'all living too scared. Y'all living too afraid. And I don't know what you're afraid of because at the end of the day, you're either going to fail or you're either going to win. You're not even going to know which one you're going to do until you try it. A lot of y'all don't even want to try because you talk yourself out of something before you even try it. Fear is something that we all have within us. I know a lot of us are afraid of things. But in order to separate ourselves from fear and faith, like I talked about last week, you got to get out of that comfort zone. You cannot continue to live in the comfort zone and expect things to happen for you. A lot of y'all stagnant. Y'all stagnant and y'all don't care. Y'all got this mentality where you be like, I don't care what people think about me or how people feel. But that's the problem. Sometimes you need to think about some things that people are trying to tell you, especially if they're trying to set you up for success. Some of y'all don't want to hear what people got to say because you don't want to hear the problem. Everybody love to be glorified. Everybody want to hear about how good they doing. Everybody want to be celebrated. Everybody want to be uplifted. Everybody want to be talked about in a very good manner. But the very time somebody is ready to check you and tell you about yourself and let you know that you need to tighten up. You doing this wrong. You doing that wrong. Now everybody got an attitude. You got to learn to take criticism. Constructive criticism will set you apart from so many different people. But you cannot take off if you're afraid to hear the truth about yourself. The truth shall set you free. And a lot of y'all are in bondage because you don't want to hear the truth. Everybody got something within themselves that they are not proud of and they are ashamed of. But you got to be willing to accept when somebody loves you enough, they're going to tell you some truth about yourself. Now, you can either accept that truth and you can build on it, or you can either accept it as a lie and continue to live in the lie. It's up to you. You got a choice. You got a choice. Hey, real. You definitely got a choice. It's up to you. Let's see what Gary said. Be consistent in your change. Inconsistencies lead to stagnation, and stagnation kills. For sure. It sure do. My mom said that is so true. I am one of those people. Every last one of us, we got to be willing to accept it. We have to really get in our minds that everybody is not trying to attack us and everybody is not trying to belittle us. There are some people in our lives that really want to see us do good. There are some people in our lives that really want to see us prosper. There are some people in our lives that can't wait till we excel. We got a lot of people in our life that's rooting for us. Then you got some people that's like, I don't want you to get ahead of me. Because if you get ahead of me, that means I'm going to have to work even harder. And I don't want to work hard. I just want to work right here and be at this level and look like I got it going on and really act like I got it going on. But at the end of the day, I'm struggling mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, all over the place. Real said, let me share this out. Okay. And then what else? Oh yeah, and then he act accordingly. You have to act accordingly. Because at the end of the day, we all want to be treated some kind of way. But we don't want to treat people the way we want to be treated. Like you got a lot of people that live with this entitled mentality. Like everybody owes them something. Like everything that you do for them, they have to do it for you. You got a lot of people that always on your neck about what they did for you and how they showed up for you and how they made this happen and how they made that happen and things of that nature. But my thing is, when you do stuff with a big expectation, 9 times out of 10, you're going to set yourself up for failure. That's why when you do something for somebody, do it out of love. If you're going to talk about what you did for an individual, don't do it. And don't go around here boasting. A lot of y'all boasting. Y'all just want to be praised so bad. Y'all want everybody to see y'all doing so good. And y'all don't even lift a finger to help nobody. But y'all want everybody to see this mask that y'all cover up yourselves with. Y'all want everybody to fall under y'all little spell because y'all want to trick and manipulate people. But I'm going to tell you something. You cannot take off with that faulty spirit. That faulty spirit is not going to allow you to take off. You might get a little ahead of the game, but you best believe people going to pass you up because you're not doing this out of being genuine. You're doing it because you want somebody to praise you. You want to be set apart in a whole different way. I'm not putting you on no platter, and I'm not going to put you on my shelf as a trophy because at the end of the day, I want to see everybody do good. I want to see everybody do good. But I don't want to see people do good just so they can have a big entourage to make other people feel bad. That's not the goal here. That's not the goal. It's not. Really said, you ain't lying. We never know what a person is going through. We don't. And my mom said they are not humble. They're not. Because at the end of the day, we all want to be glorified. Like I said, I know it. We all want to be praised for what we do. We all want people to talk about, oh, she's a good person. Oh, he's a good guy. They are the best people, but we live in a lie. Some of us be sitting right here, okay? We do just enough. We do the bare minimum to get people to be like, oh, okay, they good, they cool. But behind the scenes, we dogging people out. I'm talking about we are attacking people's characters. We are trying to make people hurt. We all over the place destroying people mentally because we got some things going on within ourselves. Hey, sis. Hey, Ty. Really said boasting, trying to make themselves feel better than they really feel. It really is because a lot of the times people do be boasting because they want people to think that they doing real good, but they really not. It's a lot of people that's surrounded around you that don't have nothing going on. I mean, nothing going on. But they want you to believe they have something going on. So they dress this part. And they about halfway don't have a roof over their head, clothes on their back, shoes on their feet. You to see this false image and this false narrative about themselves. Because everybody wants to be loved. Every last one of us want to be loved. But some of us going to trick people into loving us because we're going to act a certain type of way. But when I tell you, when you do things out of the kindness of your heart and you do things on the genuine level and you really treat people accordingly, you're going to receive more blessings and you're going to be able to appreciate those blessings. Because people are always going to attack your character regardless. You could be doing good. You could be out here sowing all kinds of seeds. You can be out here making sure everybody is good spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. You could be out here making sure everybody is on their toes And you could be so good at what you do, and people are still going to talk about you. Okay, y'all, my live froze. I think somebody was trying to call my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, okay. Yeah, my live had froze, y'all. Somebody was calling me. It was T-Mobile. They trying to call me, y'all. They see the devil. He trying to block it. He trying to block this message, okay? Why is T-Mobile calling me after 6? Leave me alone, T-Mobile. But anyway, what I was good to say, I'm about to read what Real said. People know how to put up a good front themselves, but still find a way to point that finger at others. True. And officials said the grind don't stop. I'm happy your numbers going up. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Gary said, and don't see. Oh, y'all know I'm half blind. And don't see fingers pointing back at them. That's true. Lay said that's literally why you can't take. Oh my God, y'all. I am going through the motions right now. I am so blind. I can barely see. I left my glasses in the car. So I'm reading messages and I'm trying to squint because it's so small. People only show the highlights of their life and not real. You are feeling bad about yourself based off of someone you follow and they don't even have it together. That is so true. Y'all gonna have to excuse me, y'all trying to read these messages because I'm struggling tonight. I left my glasses in the car, so I barely can see. Everything is so tiny, and I really don't know what I'm seeing. I'm seeing more of a blur than anything. So if I don't read your message, I do apologize in advance. I am really half blind right now, okay? I got an eye doctor's appointment coming up so I can read y'all messages, but I'm struggling, okay? I cannot see. But back to what I was saying, though. You have to really set yourself apart from everybody else. Girl, blind is the bad. You know your mama. You know how I be on the phone like this. Like, I can't. You already know how I be doing. I be struggling, but I'm making it work though. I can't see. But I love y'all for still being here, being patient with your girl, being supportive because it is rough. Do you understand me? But anyway, in order to take off, you are going to have to let go of some people. Some of y'all are attached to a lot of people that's holding y'all back. Some of y'all are attached to a lot of people that's blocking y'all blessings. Some of y'all are still trying to remain as calm as you know how, and everybody is not for you. I loved who I loved in the season that I was supposed to love them. That season is over with. That season is done. The same thing with y'all. Y'all loved who y'all loved in that season. That season is over with. That season is done. Sometimes going backwards can be the worst thing you can ever do for yourself. That's why a lot of us are still tripping up because we keep going backwards. Nothing behind you is meant to come with you. If it's behind you for a reason. That's why a lot of y'all stagnant because you keep holding on to some things that need to go. You need to flee from a lot of people. You need to flee from a lot of situations. You need to separate yourself from some things. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and tell yourself, you know what? If I would have did this different, if I would have said this different, or if I would have acted this type of way, a lot of things that I'm going through in my life, I wouldn't be going through. But when you position yourself to win and you set yourself up to win, you are going to win. I love my bro so much. Thank you. My bro said, you ain't about to keep being blind on live, okay? He brought me my glasses so I can attempt to see something, okay? Because it's really serious out here in these streets for your girl. So let's see what we do, okay? Woo, y'all, I got some glasses on. I can almost see something, okay? Y'all can see a little bit, okay? Official said, but what if you have a kid by someone in your past? Sometimes you have to be connected to somebody in your past, but you have to control the narratives of how you deal with them. You have a lot of people that's in your past for a reason. That does not mean you have to really associate with them on the level that you think you would. Some of us do have to be connected to our past on a different level, but that doesn't mean you have to engage. How you normally would engage with somebody is different when you separate yourself. And when I tell y'all, when y'all really develop peace and y'all really get to know peace, You're going to deal with people differently anyway. You're not even going to associate with people the way you used to. Peace has brought me a lot of freedom. And with freedom, let me tell you something, comes growth. And when you grow, you're going to grow out of people. You're going to grow out of situations. You're not going to be the same person. You are not going to act the way you used to act. You are going to act so different. And when somebody cannot get to you on so many different levels and destroy you how they used to destroy you, they'll try to find another way. But that's when you have to really decipher the spirit of discernment, because if you can't discern when somebody is really genuinely trying to connect to you or somebody is trying to destroy you, you are going to be in a bad place, because you have to learn the difference. Everybody wants to be connected to somebody, but everybody does not need to be connected to you. There are people that you are still connected to because you feel that you have to be connected to them. Oh, that's my cousin. I got to stay connected to him. Oh, that's my brother. I got to stay connected to him. Oh, that's my sister. I got to stay connected to him. Oh, that's my husband, my ex, my baby mother, my baby father, whatever the case may have you. You don't have to stay connected to nobody. If you know how to control the situation, you are not going to allow somebody to come into your life and disrupt your peace. You are not going to allow somebody to come into your life and shake things up. You are going to tell people right where they are, you are either going to respect my boundaries or I'm going to have to deal with you accordingly. You don't have to, when you forgive people, that does not mean you have to deal with them. A lot of people think, oh, I forgave them, so since I forgave them, I still need to be their friend. You ain't got to be nobody's friend if you don't want to. We are not in elementary school where we feel where everybody needs the explanation of why we don't communicate with them no more. If I don't want to talk to you no more, I'm not talking to you no more. And if you know what you did, I don't have to remind you or tell you what you did. You already know. I'm not running behind you. I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not doing that. That's what we're not going to do. What I'm chasing you for? If somebody trying to run away from you, let them go. They running for a reason. I'm not chasing somebody or something that's running away from me. I'm going to wave by. And I'm going to stand my grounds in what I need to believe in and what I need to do for myself. And Rilla said they'll search for every way to tear you down until they reach desperation and they all are out of ideas. And you best believe when they get out of ideas, that's when they start making up stuff. When people don't have nothing else to say about you, they start making up stuff. And the only way for them to get an entourage is they got to pretend and be friends and friend everybody else and try to befriend your close friends so they can make your close friends enemies. People are always going to try to gather up to attack you, because when you powerful and you stand as bold as you stand, they can't fight you one-on-one. So they got to get a crowd. They got to get people that's going to try to attack you. But when you in your takeoff season, the only thing you're going to do is take off. Everybody is in a position where they are ready to take off. If you're not taking off, it's because of you. If you're not getting to your next destination, it's because you got off the bus too soon and because you got distracted about something else that was out the window. You got to stop getting easily distracted by people, things, and places. You have a position. Everybody on this live, everybody done been through some kind of pain, but you got to turn your pain into purpose. You cannot allow people to keep attacking you or bringing up your past and you keep falling for it every time they bring it up. You have to know that that's not you. You have to know that you are not who you used to be. And if you want people to see you differently, then that means you have to walk the walk. You got to walk the walk. You can't keep mouthing, because all of us talk. But how many of us have actions behind them talking? You can tell yourself all day long, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And if you don't do it, you just want to hear yourself. A lot of y'all just want to hear yourselves because it sounds good. It sounds good when you telling yourself you about to do something. It sounds good when you got everybody thinking you about to soar. It sounds good when you got everybody thinking you about to jump to the next level. It sounds good because, again, some people like to be praised. So they always going to try to tell you what they got going on and don't even have nothing going on. There's a lot of people right now say, oh, no, girl, I put that job application in. Oh, no, girl, I went out there and I did this. Oh, no, I did that. I did this. But in reality, they only put in 1 foot. They took 1 step and ain't never stepped no more. Could you imagine being a baby and you take 1 step and you fall down and they say, oh, that's it. I'm crawling for the rest of my life. I don't even want to walk. I'll crawl all the way up until I can't crawl no more. Then once your knees get burnt out, you ain't going to be able to crawl no more. Everything in life has a step. You have to crawl before you walk. But everything in life, you got to take one step, and you got to take another one. And you got to take another one. And another one. And you got to keep stepping. Because who in their right mind want to crawl for the rest of their life? You 45 years old and you still crawling. You've been maneuvered around knowing how to walk. You've been knew how to separate yourself, but you still staying attached to somebody because, oh, he look good. Oh, she pretty. Oh, she bad. Oh, I like him. Oh, I like her. But y'all have no morals. Y'all have no dignity. Y'all have no respect for each other. Y'all just out here doing whatever look good because y'all want to please social media. Social media gonna get a lot of y'all messed up. Because you rather social media know what you got going on before you even know what you got going on. You done ran to social media and told them a whole story, and now you can't even back it up. Now you done put it out there. If you're going to put something out there, if you're going to be that bold to manifest something, and you're going to put it out there for the world to see, what are you doing if you're not going to do it? You wasting your own time. You're not wasting my time. Because I don't care what you put on social media. I don't care what you tell me. I don't care because it's not my life. I don't have to live your life. You don't have to live mine. So if you want to waste your own time, that's on you. You're sitting around here, running around here, trying to make sure everybody like you. Why? I don't care if everybody don't like me. I'm not for everybody. Everybody is not for me. So if you don't like me, again, that's a personal problem. I'm not gonna make you like me. I'm not gonna push myself to say you gotta like me. Please like me. Come into my life and like me. I need you to like me. I'm not social media. My name is not Facebook. I don't thrive off likes. Okay? I don't. I want people to genuinely support me the way I'm going to genuinely support you guys. Whatever you want, okay? You have to work for it. Nobody owes you anything. You cannot take off sitting down. If I sit in this chair and I have to use the bathroom, I'm going to have to get up and walk to that bathroom. Take off requires action. It requires you putting in the work. It requires you to move. If you're not going to move, then by all means, get out my way. Because what I don't need is somebody blocking my view and standing in my way so I can't get my steps on. If you don't want to get your steps on, that's fine. Sit down. Sit on down and wait till the next season comes. Because a lot of y'all is missing y'all season. And y'all season is passing y'all up because you're lazy. Nobody likes the truth. A lot of y'all lazy. It sounds good. And that's all it does. It sounds good, but you don't want to put in the work. You cannot take off if you're not going to position yourself. Could you imagine paying a whole bunch of money to get on a plane and that plane never take off? Y'all just landing on the, y'all just on the ground? Ain't nobody paying no money to get on the plane to not go nowhere. No, take off. That's what we do. When we get on the plane, we take off. We don't just stay in the landing docks. We take off. And a lot of y'all still in the landing docks. A lot of y'all still waiting for the takeoff. A lot of y'all don't want to experience the rockiness. A lot of y'all don't want to experience the shakes, the rolls, the highs, the lows. Y'all just want to have everybody in the world feel sorry for y'all and not even do anything for to change your life. Lay says, stop giving people access to your energy. You better stop giving everybody access to your energy before you be walking around here like looking like the California raisins. You're going to prune yourself out trying to give everybody your energy. You're going to be so drained. You're going to be emotionally frustrated. You're going to be so ready to just give up on your own dreams because you're trying to make everybody else's dream come true. Focus on yourself. Position yourself to be in a better position. You can't save everybody. My name is not Superwoman, and I can't put on a cape. When I take these glasses off, I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to be me. Who you accidentally put on timeout, Aisha? Bless her heart. We got to stop making people feel sorry for us. Because at the end of the day, everybody that's in your life had their place in your life. If they're no longer in your life, it's because they are not supposed to be there. Stop running behind old news. Old news will get you so left behind. You got so much talent within you. Everybody on here. I believe in everybody on here. I believe that everybody on this live have a gift of some sort. Y'all all have a story. Y'all all have something that y'all can do. Y'all all can benefit off of your own passion. Your passion is going to set you up for success. Whatever your passion is, you gotta go and take it and take off. Take off in your passion. If your passion is telling jokes, tell jokes. If your passion is motivating people, motivate people. If your passion is to do whatever it is you feel that you need to do, then you need to take off and do it. Why are you sitting down when you got work to do? You got work to do, and you need to do the work. Stop falling for these little bitty distractions that's throwing you off course. That boy will be there tomorrow. That girl will be there tomorrow. If they supposed to be in your life, they are going to be there, and they're going to do exactly what they supposed to do. If they're not in your life, by all means, they was not supposed to be there. I am okay with the people who are no longer in my life. I am just fine, because when I lay my head down at night, I do not lose sleep because somebody is no longer talking to me. My heart don't stop beating because somebody decided they don't want to associate with me no more. Every last one of you guys have something to bring to the table. And instead of sitting at your own table, you are allowing everybody at your table, and you standing around watching everybody eat off your success, and then you're complaining about it. You hear what Gary said? Work while it is day, for when night falls, no man shall work. Y'all better get it together. And when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself too. We all have something in us that's going to separate us from the people. You know how people be like, oh, she different. Oh, he different. Yes, very different. Because all of us can't come into the same pot. We all can't fit. Everybody has to be different. Everybody has to be separated. We all are not the same. We all were not designed to be the same. Do we have some similarities? Yes, we do, but we are not the same. Every last one of us are different. Every last one of us have a season that we are in. I don't know what kind of season you in. Some people are in the season of healing. Some people are in the season of growth. Some people are in a season of forgiveness. Some people are in the season of letting go. Some people are in the season of taking off. Some people in the season of sitting down, because some of us we have to be sat down, because in order to elevate we have to be isolated, and a lot of us are not being isolated because we're trying to stay attached. So sometimes your life puts you in a position where you have no choice but to sit down. So that's your sit down season. Every last one of us are in a season. Whatever your season is, you have to deal with that season, and you have to challenge your energy into that season. And when it's time for you to step to the next season, then you will. But you cannot rush the process. No matter what you do, you cannot rush the process. Real said, right, it's a cliche to say, but when folk call themselves not talking to us, they're actually blessing us. Amen. Hey, BG. Amen. They really think they be hurting our feelings because they don't talk to us no more. I don't want to talk to her no more. Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was trying to figure out how I was going to do it, but thank you. You helped me out. That's why I'm so grateful for the people that I do have in my life. And I'm grateful for the people who are no longer in my life. There are still some people that have to be removed from your lives. And you know this, but you're still holding on to them. You are blocking your own blessings by holding on to something and somebody who no longer belongs there. Let them people go. It is time for you to take off. And you cannot take off sitting down, holding hands with a bunch of bricks, a bunch of iron. You cannot take off with no gas in your car. You cannot take off with no wings on your airplane. You cannot take off without legs. You gotta walk through whatever it is you gotta get through in life. You have to go through it. You got to deal with whatever you got to deal with. You got to get through whatever you got to get through. You got to look back and you got to be like, okay, you know what? I went through it. I came through it. Now it's time to go. It's time to take off. It's time for you to take off. If you're not ready to take off, but you sitting in somebody else's life, you need to get out their life. Because if you don't, they're going to take off without you anyway. My sister told me that there are people that want to see you do good, but never better than them. They want to see you do good. If the negative people are your parents, you still got to love yourself enough to know that sometimes your parents don't deserve you in their lives. You got to be okay with knowing that if you no longer talk to your parents, or if you need time to heal and come back and visit your parents later on down the line, you do that because you supposed to protect your energy. You're supposed to protect your spirit. You're supposed to protect your heart. Because if you don't do it, they're not going to do it. Sometimes you gotta love your family from apart. Sometimes you gotta love your parents from apart. Sometimes you gotta tell your parents, like, I need to separate from you because I have to find myself. And I cannot find myself in you because of the way you are. I keep getting lost. You don't want to keep getting lost. You gotta love your parents, but you gotta love yourself way more. There's a lot of people who no longer talk to their parents and they are just fine. And it's only because they had to make a tough choice for themselves. Making a tough choice for yourself, it may hurt in the beginning. It may hurt. But the healing process is going to come. But you have to be willing to accept the fact that it's going to hurt. But then you also got to be willing to accept the fact that you're going to heal and you are going to be just fine. You are going to be okay. Eve said sometimes parents are the ones that create the pain because they don't understand what they are doing to you. It takes time, but you will realize your self-worth. That is spot on, Eve. Spot on. Because a lot of the times parents be raising us in their own hurt and they didn't break the curse. So they're raising us through their own pain and suffering and trauma. And they're trying to love you through it, but they can't. They struggling. There's a lot of people who's at war with themselves, and they don't know how to separate war from peace. So instead of bringing peace, they bring war. And when they see you at peace, they bring war to your life. You got to find the courage, and you have to remove yourself from those people and from your parents. Parents are going to be there. Rather you live or rather you pass on, parents are going to be there, but you got to tell yourself, I am way more than what my parents are telling me. I can separate myself from my parents because I owe it to myself. You got to believe in yourself and you got to be ready to take on everything that's going to come behind it. Because like Eve said, it takes so much courage. It takes a lot of courage to actually say, that's it, mom. That's it, dad. That's it, grandma, uncle, whatever the case may have you. You're going to be, once you get away from it and you start healing, when I tell you you're not even going to miss it, you're going to be so excited. You're going to be protecting your peace. People are going to be trying to attack you and you're going to be so unbothered. Even with your parents, you are going to be so unbothered. When it's time to take off, everybody and everything that doesn't belong is going to automatically be left behind anyway. But don't look back. Don't reach out your hand. None of that. Take off and get to your next destination. If I held on to everybody that I thought I was supposed to hold on to, I'll probably be way down in the ground somewhere with my head barely above the dirt. I'll probably be in the middle of the ocean somewhere drowning. Because we be trying to hold on to people. We be trying to make people understand us. People not going to understand you if they don't understand themselves. People can't understand your glory if they don't understand your story. People are not going to be able to see you if they never seen themselves. There are so many people out here that don't even know who they are. They are still trying to learn who they are. They don't even know. BG said no repeats. You got to separate yourself. You got to pull away from old patterns. You got to let people go. It's going to hurt. I had to walk away from people I thought I was never going to have to walk away from. My spirit was in shambles. I said, oh, this hurt. It hurt. It hurt. But I needed that peace for myself. And a lot of y'all need that peace for yourself. I don't know what you're afraid of, but you don't need those people in your circle. Get rid of them. Get them up out of there. I don't care who it is. Get them from up out of there. You owe it to yourself. Eve said, and your head will be so much clearer when you step away from all the negativity. Took me years to realize that because I was surrounded by so many toxic people. And the moment you make that decision to break away from toxic people, Eve, your life been flowing since. You probably look back and be like, I can't believe that I was dealing with that person and dealing with that person and doing this with that person and doing that with that person. Baby, when that bondage break and that stronghold break and they no longer have that attachment and people can't get to you, your life is so more at peace. Your boundaries are different. Baby, you be checking people before they even get their foot in your life. You be like, nope, take that over there. Take that over there. Whatever you got going on, you ain't healed, you still struggling, you still broken. Take that over there. Don't bring that broken mess over here with me. Don't bring your hurt and pain and your trauma over here with me. I am sorry you going through what you going through, and I hope you find peace, and I hope you find deliverance, and I hope you find some kind of solitude. But what you not about to do, and you got to love yourself enough to know that you're not hurting nobody's feelings by telling them, this is where I draw the line. What you're not about to do is come over here. You got to understand that everybody cannot be in your life. And when they want to destroy you, they are not going to respect you nor understand what you're trying to say. You got to have enough courage to be like, no, stop the brakes. Go over there. I don't got time. You cannot be afraid to let people know you're not about to play in my face. You can't do it. I learned a long time ago. I'm going to let people know you ain't playing over here. You can play over there. You can play at the park. You can play anywhere else, but you're not going to play in my face. My name not Toys R Us. I don't have toys for nobody to play with. I'm not a toy, so you can't play with me. Lay said, I'm learning you can't build your home in your comfort zone. The ground isn't steady. You got to get out and break new grounds. Why keep doing the same thing and expect new outcomes? You're not going to get no new outcomes if you're still doing the same thing. You're not going to get nothing new. Only thing you're going to get is new problems. That's the only thing you're going to get. You're going to get new problems. And you're going to be still here. You're going to bring all these new problems into your old problems. Now you got a whole bunch of extra problems. And a lot of y'all be so overwhelmed and so stressed out. And for what? For what? Why are you stressed out? Why are you stressed out? Lay said, try Jesus, not me. I know that's right. And Gary said, tell him, like, I know that's right. Because you don't have no business bringing all that baggage. If I took the time out to heal myself, to learn myself, to separate myself, to hold myself accountable, to lay down foundations and boundaries, if I took the time to do that for me, do you honestly think that I am going to give you the opportunity to come and destroy everything I built? That's like building a house from the ground up. You done put all your blood and sweat in that house. And it's your dream home. And you love it. And you so excited with the outcome. And you getting ready to move in. But you say, you know what? Before I move in this house, let me go over here and get one of my enemies. And I'm going to give them a match and some gasoline. And I'm going to tell them to set my house on fire. I'm going to tell them to burn my hard work to the ground. That's exactly what it's like, letting somebody into your space when you work so hard to build yourself back up. You giving them the match and the gasoline to set you on fire and burn everything down that you worked so hard for. Y'all got to stop giving people the opportunity to destroy you. You worked hard and you owe it to yourself to continue to stand in your strength. You don't gotta buckle, you don't gotta lose yourself or bring yourself to somebody else's level. You don't owe that to nobody. If you set something in stone, stand on it. Stand on business. Stop being scared of hurting people's feelings. You think they care about your feelings? No. Eve said, cuz now you know your worth. And that's so true. Lay said, know your worth. Triple it and add tax. Your peace of mind should never be on clearance. Girl, you better say that again. Because if your peace of mind on clearance, baby, everybody love a clearance rack. That's going to be the first thing they're going to run to. People will buy stuff just because it's on sale. Don't even need it. People will buy stuff just because it's on sale, and then just sit and sit and sit and collect dust. And then after they realize they don't want it, they throw it in the trash. Baby, that's how a lot of y'all walking around on clearance. Y'all better walk around in full price. Stop selling yourself short. You are too beautiful of a person. You are too powerful. You are somebody. You are a queen and you are a king. You live in royalty. Stop letting these people treat you like you a peasant. You ain't no peasant. You got to tell yourself. You got to wake up in the morning and tell yourself, today is my day. Even if you don't know if it's your day or not. Today is my day. Every time you wake up in the morning, today is my day. Because one of those days is going to actually be your day. You got to tell yourself over and over and over again, yo, I worked hard for this. I worked hard for this. I worked hard for this. You can't come and destroy it. You can't come and destroy it. You can't come. I don't care who it is. You can't even let your children destroy your peace. You understand me? A lot of y'all letting y'all children destroy y'all peace too, just because that's your children. Let me tell you something. I don't care who you are. You're not coming into my life and destroying nothing I work hard for. You're not about to come sit on my couch and cross your legs and think about what you about to destroy in me. Because I work too hard, baby. And I got my fighting gloves on. And I'm ready to fight for my peace. I'm going to fight for my peace. I'm going to fight for my freedom because I worked too hard to get here. You can't let somebody come in there into your home and destroy what you built. Lay said the stuff on clearance be damaged, defective, or unwanted. You are not on that. Act like a Rolls Royce, not a Camry. Nothing against Camrys. Girl, you know I was about to come for you talking about my Camrys. Because when I bust out in my Camry, I don't want you to be talking about, Mom, let me get it right. Because I'm going to be like, nah, get in your Rolls Royce. Don't get in my Camry. Ooh, Eve said, yes, today is my day. Set those boundaries. Yes, Eve, set those boundaries. Because one thing you are royal. You are a queen. You deserve everything in your life that you want and you ask for. You deserve it. And guess what? You're going to get it. Because the moment you separate yourself from knowing what you deserve and believing in what you deserve and telling yourself, I don't deserve this. I don't need this. Who said that? Who lied to you? Who told you you don't deserve the things that you want in life? People who don't got nothing going for themselves are always going to come lying to you and tell you what you don't need and what you don't deserve. If somebody come and tell you, girl, you don't need no Tesla, because that's what I told my daughter. Told my daughter, you don't need no Tesla. But why I'm telling her she don't need no Tesla? Because I don't want a Tesla. What sense does that make for me to block her Tesla dreams because I don't want a Tesla? If she want to drive around in a Tesla and don't have nowhere to plug her car up because she got to drive 1,000 miles and ain't no stations nowhere, and she got to call me in my Camry to pick her up, that's fine. I'll pick her up in my Camry. I don't got no problem. Not one problem. Thank you, Eve. Okay, I ain't got no problem picking her up in my Camry when she ain't got nowhere to plug her car up. Okay, I'm gonna be right there, me and my Camry with my little gas, and we gonna pull up, okay? Cause we gonna take off while you sitting there trying to figure out where you gonna plug. Y'all better get some battery packs for those cars in your trunk and charge them up before you go. And then when you run out of energy, like we be having our little phones and we got the battery packs, then you gotta plug it up, or you gonna be hurt. Ty said, I don't deserve you trying to ruin what I got. You don't. You don't. And if anybody coming into your life and they see you happy and they had you before, see, that's the thing about an ex. I'm going to tell y'all something about these exes. See, a lot of these exes, they had you in their season. because you was still in your season. You was ready to take off, but you had an ex that wasn't ready to take off. Okay? So one thing for certain and two things for sure. Be careful, because sometimes it's not always healthy being friends with your exes, because your exes don't want to see you happy. See, they want to pretend like they still your friends so they can get close to you, destroy what you got, and then once they destroy what you got, they're going to go back to living a happy life. They don't want to see you happy. That's why they call exes. They call exes for examples of what not to do again. I have some exes that I'm friends with, but I would never let my ex get into my current life. I would never let my ex come into my life and cause drama where I lay my head. If I lay my head here, do you think my ex is going to be able to come and lay their head there too and cause problems in my home? You gonna take yourself and go live your life. When you had me, you didn't deserve me. When I wanted you, you didn't want me. When I loved you, you didn't love me. When I had your back, you didn't have my back. So why now do you want to do all these things for me now? Because you see me in a happy, healthy, committed relationship. Take all that brokenness and all that on and go to your life that you wanted, that you seen that wasn't for me. When me and you had a life together, you didn't want it. So what makes you think I'm going to give it to you now? Take your brokenness and go heal, because I work hard. A lot of these exes don't want to be your friends. They want to be your distraction. A lot of these exes don't want to be your friends. They want to cause problems. They want to cause miserable. They want to break up what you building. Stop giving them that match and that gasoline and letting them burn down what you building. Ain't no ex that important to destroy what you got going on. They are vampires, Eve. They come and suck all the blood out you. Try to destroy you. X equals example number one of why you deserve better. Girl, tell them again. X equals excuse me, I no longer accept the turmoil you brought into my life. Tell them again, girl. X equals exit stage left. Like Beyonce said, to the left, to the left. Everything you own. No, because most of the time, half of these guys, they don't really be owning nothing. And that's for the broken men. I'm not talking about the healed men who went and got their life together, who found peace. I'm talking about the broken ones who trying to live off of people. And vice versa. And vice versa, the women. Because it's a lot of damaged women out here that can't wait to find a healed man and try to destroy him too. And don't got nothing. Don't bring nothing to the table. Nothing but misery. Nothing but baggage. Nothing but a bunch of crap. And ex, definitely examine yourself, because a lot of these exes need to examine themselves coming into our life. Hi, Sheila. I don't care nothing about what an ex did for me back then. Whatever you did for me back then, it clearly didn't work. That's why we not together now. So why you think I'm going to take you back with open arms? When I had my arms open for you, you smacked them. You smacked them right on down. Just stepped all on my heart. I gave you my heart. You took my heart. You put it in the freezer. You thawed it out. Then you put it back in the freezer and you thawed it out. You know you can't put meat in and out the freezer. It's going to go bad. And a lot of these exes be sitting around here looking at you from behind the scenes. And they like, ooh, yes, look at them. They so happy. Oh, my God, I'm so... Boy, will come back into your life like they just the happiest thing in the world for you. I'm so happy you finally found somebody that love you. I'm so happy you found somebody that just really appreciate you. You ever notice they always say that? You know why? Because they took you for granted. So they always going to try to use reverse terminology to make you kind of think like, oh, well, get in your little mind. Had you thinking you missing something. As soon as you lay your boundaries down and you lay your guards down, they come and destroy everything. Now you in your new situation, your new partner, the new love of your life. Y'all going through problems from an outsider. How do you let an outsider in your home and destroy something? How do you do that? Y'all better tell these exes to sit down somewhere. What you need to be friends with your ex for anyway? Why? Who cares about an ex? They an ex for a reason. I don't care about being friends with no ex. I got some exes, they respect me and they understand. If I tell them, look, I'm in a relationship, stay over there. Because every once in the blue moon, I have a few exes that call me up for advice. They call me Queen Motivation. If my exes need advice, guess what? I'm going to give them the advice. Because I done counseled some of my exes' relationships. Ain't that crazy? I done had exes call me up and want me to intercede in what they got going on in their current relationship. And I've stepped up and I'm friends with some of my ex's girlfriends. You know why? Because when you not with me no more, we had our chance, we didn't make it, and I'm fine with that. But I'm really cool with a lot of my ex's girlfriends because they know I'm not on that level no more. I respect you and I respect her. But please, by all means necessary, no, I don't want your man. I had your man, and when I had him, he was trash. Hopefully, he good for you. I hope he doing right by you. But when I had him, we both was toxic towards each other. We didn't bring the best out of each other. We was miserable within ourselves, and we was destroying each other. And one of us had to walk away. A lot of us don't want to admit that we was the problems in a lot of our relationships. Cause Lord knows, I know I was in some of my relationships. I was a handful. But I worked on myself because I don't want to take somebody through what I've been through. Why would I want somebody to feel how I felt? It don't feel good. Lay said, Summer Walker said, I learned what love is once I let it go. We hold on to an idea of what we think love is. But once you remove that toxicity from your life, you realize it was never love. Baby, you better tell somebody. Eve said, they couldn't accept you as you are back then. And I'm gonna pray for you, D hogs, hogs, whatever you are. You know, it's always people like you that gotta troll, get on here and be negative. You obviously got some war within yourself, but it's cool, y'all. We gonna pray for him. He's struggling with himself. You know, people always when they struggle with themselves, they always try to come on here and make you feel bad. I was trying to read the message, but I can't get to it right now. Hold on. Um, it went somewhere. I was trying to. Okay, there it go. Eve said they couldn't accept you as you are back then, and now they see you whole and happy and want some of that. That's so true. And that's why you gotta look at some of your exes and be like, why are you here? You know, you just gotta ask them like, what do you want now? Because clearly back then I didn't have nothing for you. I didn't have nothing for you. So what do you want right now? I have absolutely nothing. But they want what they think they could have had with you when they had you. But guess what? It was takeoff season. So you took off on them. Y'all better take off on some of these people and leave these people behind where they stand. Because I don't care what nobody say. I don't want nobody just having that much access to me where they can destroy me and make me feel a certain type of way about myself. All of us have problems. All of us come with some things. Every last one of us dealing with something. And what y'all need to understand is that when somebody is ready to genuinely love you and accept your flaws, your good, your bad, your ins, your outs, your ups, your downs, your highs, your lows, when somebody's ready to accept everything that goes on with you, and the only thing you want to do is fight and attack them, you're going to have to go and sit it out. Because clearly you're not ready to accept love or accept somebody in your life. There's a lot of people that's struggling. Hey, Tay, girl, you never late. You always on time, regardless of what time you show up. But when I tell you, when somebody is ready to look past all of that, you got to love that person and respect that person and understand that that person do not have to accept you the way you are. I've heard many people say, oh, he going to take me for who I am, or she going to take me for who I am. They got to accept me. No, they don't. When people accept you for who you are, it's because they see something great in you. They see something beyond that what you believe. So you be grateful for the people that's in your life. Be grateful for the people that want to see you prosper. Be grateful for the people that's encouraging you and supporting you and building you up. You have to be grateful because everybody is not on your level that wants to see you elevate and want to see you do good and want to see you prosper. Everybody don't want to see you take off. Some people be putting bricks on your feet when you get ready to take off, because the moment you get above them, they not going to have anything else to talk about. Some people like when you on the level beneath them, because then they can brag about what they got going on and make you feel bad, because some people got to make you feel bad to make themselves feel good. There's a lot of people right now, I'm telling you, who really going through it. And they hiding behind everything. They're hiding behind, some of us have shopping addictions. Some of us have drug addictions. Some of us have sex addictions. Some of us have alcohol addictions. Some of us have a lot of addictions that mask what we're really going through. We are trying to cover up how we really feel about ourselves. So instead of dealing with it and instead of facing it head on, we're using other things to cover up what we really going through. Sometimes you got to stop hiding behind that fear and stop hiding behind a substitution and really deal with what you're dealing with. Really go through what you're going through so you can get ready to be geared up and position yourself for this dynamic takeoff that's about to happen. You cannot keep hiding behind your pain, and your pain cannot keep being an excuse to treat people a certain type of way. A lot of us use our past as an excuse so we can make people feel sorry for us, so we can then use that to manipulate people. There's a lot of people that's using their pain as a project. And we all know what a project is. And a lot of people is taking that project and getting everybody else to build up their project. And they gonna bounce. There's some people that's draining you right now. There's somebody who's draining you right as we speak, as we're on this live. There is somebody that is draining you to the core of your soul, and you are trying to ignore it. You are trying to pretend like it's not bothering you because you're trying to protect their feelings. You're dismissing your own feelings. You're trying to make them feel good. You're trying to you're trying to be accountable for them. You're trying to acknowledge their pain and make it your pain. You're trying to live this horrible emotional life because you don't want people to know that they breaking you. It's okay to let people know they get on your nerve. It's okay to let people know they hurting you. It's okay to let people know they destroying you. You gotta stop being afraid. Everybody in your life, I'm telling you, they don't care what you got going on. They are going to destroy everything you built if you are not careful. Your takeoff season is to separate you from the people that want to see you fail and the people that want to see you win. But again, you have to get the spirit of discernment so you can know the two. Because if you're not careful, you're going to mistake what's good for what's bad and what's bad for what's good if you are not careful. Because some people can hide so good that you won't even know that they were set to destroy you. Sometimes some things that come into your life that you think is to destroy you, it's not to destroy you. It's to get your attention. A lot of us are distracted and we need something to get our attention. And a lot of the times when things get your attention, you get that act right in you. You be like, got to get that act right. Imagine the doctor's telling you to slow down on something and you basically telling the doctor like, no, I'm cool, doc. I got this. I'm going to be all right. I'm straight. And then you have a near-death experience. Sometimes some of us need a near-death experience to halfway take us out of here to realize, okay, maybe it's time for me to really get it together. I don't want an experience that potent to make me say, all right, you know what? Let me get myself together. I don't want that. I want to start working on getting myself together so that way when it's time to position, I'm going to fly so high. I'm going to be so up there. I'm going to be so high in the sky. I'm going to be slapping dap with the angels. That's how high up I'm going to be. I'm going to be so high in the clouds that the clouds are going to be my pillows. That's how unbothered I want to be. BG said the ones set out to destroy you are usually the closest to you. They are. It be the ones you least expected to. It be the ones that you would have never thought would do that to you. You'd be so shocked, like, wow, I would have never thought it would have been him. I would have never thought it would have been her. But the whole time, when you sit back, when you get clarity, because a lot of us need clarity. When you get that and you sit down, I guarantee you look back and start seeing the signs. Like, wow, they was playing in my face all along. I just didn't notice. Or I didn't want to notice. But they been playing in my face for a long time. Wow. It be like that sometimes. Some people are playing in your face right now. And you are letting them play in your face because you are trying to protect them and not you. You gotta start protecting yourself. You gotta start valuing yourself. You have to start appreciating yourself. You have to start loving yourself. You have to start positioning yourself. You have to really get in a mode where you are going to build from your pain. Your pain was not meant to destroy you, but your pain was meant to set you apart and set you up. And to be set up is not always a bad thing. Sometimes you got to be set up in order to receive the blessing that you're about to get. You got to get ready, y'all. Y'all are about to take off. And I'm excited for a lot of y'all because right now, you've been sitting down for too long. Hey, sis. You've been sitting on your luck for too long. And it's time to take off. It's time to go above and beyond. It's time, y'all. Eve said it's the ones we let closest to us that can do the most damage because we think they're supposed to be good to us and they're not. Eve, that's so dead on. Because when you build a trust for somebody, you would never think that they would be the ones to hurt you. You never would. You never would. Because you be expecting that these people love and value you different. But then one thing I did learn in all my years, sometimes people be going through stuff and they be struggling. And they don't know how to separate themselves from certain situations. They don't know what's real and what's not. So a lot of the times they do stuff out of context and not even realizing that they doing it until somebody brings it to their attention and let them know, like, look, you doing some dumb stuff. You really jacked up. Like you need to switch up your ways. You need to get it together. Sometimes you gotta bring people to the light because they've been in the dark for so long, they don't even know the difference. Some people walking right in the dark and they swear up and down they in the light. They are blind, no vision, no morals, no nothing. Just blindly walking through life. And sometimes you gotta bring the light to them. I remember one time on one of my lives a long time ago, I said sometimes you can't wait to get to the end of the tunnel where the light is. Sometimes you have to be the light. Sometimes you have to walk into the darkness and be your own light. You have to shine the light so you can see the way. Because sometimes the light might be too far for you to get to, so you got to be that light. You got to be that shine. You got to be that motivation for yourself. You got to be ready to prepare yourself for whatever is about to happen into your life. And like I said, the takeoff is not going to happen until you let go. If you want to see a takeoff, you better be prepared for everything that's going to come with it. It's going to be some lost friends. It's going to be some lost relationships. It's going to be some sisterhoods that you thought was going to last forever. It's going to be a lot of things that's going to flee because you cannot take off with too much baggage. You cannot take off if you're not preparing yourself to take off. It's time for y'all to let some people go. It's time for y'all to let some things go. Some of y'all stagnant in jobs because you so afraid of a change. But baby, sometimes a shift is going to come from a sacrifice. I've been with this job for 17 years and you ain't had no growth. You've been at that job for 17 years, they had a promotion. ain't had a pay raise, ain't had nothing, and you still sitting there just waiting for something to happen. Sometimes you got to make a move. Sometimes you got to make a move so something can happen. I was telling my sister today on the phone. I said, I'm tired of just surviving. I want to survive and I want to live. I don't want to just survive. I'm tired of living in survival mode. Because when you live in survival mode, everything you do is for you to survive. You never really get to live. You can't go out and enjoy life because you got to survive. So you got to work yourself to the bones in order to survive. Some of us don't even know what to live really is. We don't know. The first time you get the opportunity to really live, you are going to live like you never lived before. Some of y'all not living. Some of y'all just existing. Just going through life existing. Stop existing and live. Stop surviving and live. Go take a vacation. Get away from the work world for a little while. Get some time to yourself. Go spend some time away from work and family and all kinds of things that got your mind all clogged. Go take some time for yourself. I guarantee you the one moment you live, you're going to want to live forever. Some of us are dead walking. We are dead walking. Our spirit is dead. Our emotions died. We ain't got nothing to live for. We just so broken down, so messed up, so depressed, so stressed. Hey, monkey, we just all over the place, toe up. We got too much life in us to live. We got too much. It's some grandmas, 85, 95 years old, and they just doing their thing. They at the gym. They living. You gotta live. Y'all, we gotta stop just existing. Life is too beautiful. It's a beautiful struggle. Yes, we struggle. Yes, we all gotta struggle somewhere. But it's beautiful because we get to go through it. And we get to come out of it. We get to come out of whatever it is we going through. Gary said, even social media, take some time off that as well. I'm trying to tell you, when I took a whole month off social media, baby, I had so much peace because I ain't see everything that I didn't want to be bothered with. Like, I was able to just be in my own space sometimes. I don't want people being able to have that much access to me. And social media give everybody access because everybody know that you're going through something by what you post. People be like, they need to mind their business. Well, once you put it on social media, it's everybody's business. Eve said, sometimes we get stuck living in the past and don't even realize it until you start looking at what's happening right now in front of you. That's so true. Eve, I had did a live a while back, and I was talking about how people, we need to start living in our right now season. Your right now season is what you're going through right now. Whatever you are going through right now, you have to enjoy that right now because you might not get the opportunity to enjoy it later. There are so many people that gave up on life a long time ago. They stopped living and they don't know if they coming or going. But if you stop and take a breath, and just look around you and see life is going to move, whether you move or not, you are going to find a reason to live. Whatever your reason is to live, use that and live. My children, I live for my children. Because if I did not live for my children, I probably wouldn't feel like I had a reason to live. Every last one of us have something that's going to give us a reason to live. Because some of us are connected to our moms, and we still don't find our moms a reason to live. Some of us are connected to our fathers. We still don't find our fathers a reason to live. Some of us are connected to our jobs. We still don't find our jobs a reason to live. Like, you got to figure out what's your reason to want to live. Because everybody has one. Because if none of us had a reason to live, then every last one of us would take our last breath. And I guarantee you, nobody on here wants to take their last breath. I know I don't. I got life in me, and I want to live my life. So I'm going to take off. This is my takeoff season. And I think everybody on here should get ready for this takeoff season and get geared up for what's about to happen. Because what's about to happen in your life is going to wow a lot of people. You be the you that they said you wouldn't be. Because a lot of people swear up and down that you just fell off. You just going through it. You ain't got nothing going on for yourself. They don't even know. So you got to show them. You don't got to say nothing. Just show them. Just show them. Stop talking. Some of us do too much talking. Stop talking. Just do it. Go be great on purpose. Go live your life. Go accept the fact that yes, you went through some pain. Yes, you been through some stuff. Yes, some people broke your heart. Yes, that relationship broke you down. Yes, you get fired or laid off, destroyed you in so many different ways. Deal with all those emotions. Feel all those emotions. Understand all those emotions. But don't dwell on those emotions. It's time for you to take off. I don't care about him. I don't care about her. And I don't care about them. I only care about you. And that's the mentality that you have to have. You cannot care about nobody else. Because at the end of the day, when the world stops spinning, it's still going to be going for you. So whatever you think you're dealing with, whatever storm you feel like you're facing, it's okay. Because you probably are dealing with it. And you probably are facing it. But go through it. Go through that storm and come out on top. Come out ready to fight. Get geared up, y'all. It's takeoff season. We got things to do. Eve said, and it's not about the money. It's about finding that inner peace and self-worth so I can look in the mirror and be okay with it. Yes, Eve. Because if you could get rich, you could be rich today, excuse me. You could hit the lottery. And you could be like, tomorrow, when I wake up, I'm going to buy a car and a house and go outside, and life will catch up with you. And God forbid, get hit by a bus and be in a coma and be done. A vegetable state, in a vegetable state. And now you can't even enjoy that money. You can't do nothing with that money. That money's still going to be sitting there. And depending on the kind of family you got, hopefully still be sitting there. Or the kind of friends you got, hopefully still be sitting there. Because some people will count you out and write you off before even knowing your next position. Some people will be counting you out all the time, writing you off. They be like, oh, I'm just going to write her off because she ain't going to do nothing with herself. Or I'm just going to write him off. He ain't finna do nothing with himself. They already done canceled you out. That's why you got to take off. You got to take off on them. Sit there and still be miserable. That's the truth. Some people can have everything in the world and still be miserable. Sometimes money isn't everything. You can still be unhappy. You can. If you got millionaires who underlive themselves and they have all the money in the world, money don't make you happy. It just make you comfortable. Because even when you got money, sometimes you're still not happy. Money makes you comfortable. It makes you be able to live a comfortable life. But that does not mean you are going to live a happy life. Somebody could dump money on me right now and I could be still going through something else within myself. I could be still struggling with some past trauma. I could be still struggling with this relationship. Like, I could really be going through some stuff. and somebody will bring me some money, and I go buy me a car, and I go buy a house, and still be struggling with this self-trauma and this inner pain. But that money brought me some nice stuff, but I'm still feeling some on the inside. There's a lot of people that's beautiful on the outside, but the inside is ugly. And there's a lot of people that's, never mind. We just got to understand that everybody has some beauty about themselves, within themselves, regardless of what and who they are. Because at the end of the day, when I tell y'all, when you separate yourself from people and you don't deal with people the way you used to deal with them, and you don't look at people the way you used to look at them no more, and you don't get excited for the things you used to get excited for, and do a shift, baby, whew, let me tell you something. You're going to be living this life that's, you're going to be so untouchable. You're going to be so at peace. You're going to be sitting back like, wow, I wish I would have did this 5 years ago. But what I will say is that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of every last one of y'all. I am so proud of you. I don't know where you've been. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what you're going through. But one thing I will say is you are going to get through it. I believe that in my soul. You are going to get through it. Eve said, you guys are all awesome as you are. That is so true. And if you don't believe it for yourself, nobody else can make you believe it. Love yourself, value yourself, believe in yourself, encourage yourself, uplift yourself. Speak life within everything that you go through. Manifest all the things that you want, because you can definitely get anything that you set your heart and mind to. Stop settling. I'm talking to somebody right now. Stop settling. Walk away from that, whatever it is that you need to walk away from, and stop telling yourself this is what you deserve. You don't deserve anything that you think you deserve. If you don't deserve it, you don't deserve it. Stop trying to make yourself believe that you do. If that person not for you, walk away. If that job not for you, walk away. Whatever is not for you, walk away. Don't be afraid thinking you're going to lose everything, because every loss is not a loss. Some of those losses are a win. Sometimes you got to lose to gain. So you stop telling yourself what you can't do, because you can do it. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop belittling yourself. Stop telling yourself what you can't achieve. Stop telling yourself what you're not going to do. Because at the end of the day, I believe in you. I trust you. I can't wait to see you excel, because I know you are going to excel. You are a great, wonderful person. You are definitely not your past. You are not who they said you were. You are not attached to your past. Your past is not attached to you. Your past may be dwelling in the background, but it's in the background. You are not broken. You are not destroyed. You are not afraid. You are not all those negative things that people said about you. You are an amazing person. You are a beautiful person. I love everything about you. And I can't wait until you sit down and tell yourself that everything that you believe you deserve, you are going to get it. You have to believe these things for yourself. You are an incredible individual. You are definitely going to reap everything that you sow. So you better be careful what you sow. Eve said, my kids say hi. Hi. Thank you. You are amazing. Your kid is amazing too. Y'all, I cannot wait to see what's about to happen. Y'all know Mother's Day. I got a message for Mother's Day, because we about to turn up, because I do my lives every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So y'all know this Sunday, I'm going to go ahead and treat myself. I'm going to do something for me that I never done. Hey, how you doing, Caprice? So y'all already know, we about to get into some great, wonderful things. I am very grateful for everybody that stopped through, that showed up, for the new people. I thank you guys for interacting. I thank you guys for just being amazing. I thank you guys for being wonderful. I love y'all on so many different levels. If you have some time in your time right now for spending more time with me, thank you for that too. I just want y'all to type down in the comments, it's my takeoff season. Because it's your takeoff season. You are about to take off. You are about to excel beyond your wildest imaginations. Y'all are so great. You guys are amazing. And I know sometimes that you feel a little down on your luck and you feel like you're not making it, but you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Society makes us think that we are behind. Society makes us think that we are not achieving because we are not on the level as our friends or on the level as our significant others or whatever the case may have you. But whatever season you are in, be in your season. Be great in your season. Understand your season. Respect your season. Love your season. Acknowledge your season. Because this is your season. This is your takeoff season. You are about to soar with the eagles. No more clucking with the chickens. You're not a chicken, which means you cannot be afraid. Get ready, y'all. Get ready. Because when I tell y'all, y'all going to believe that you are going to be something amazing. But I want y'all to believe it in your course. Believe it. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Y'all already know that I'm about to take myself off and I'm going to relax myself. It's been a blessing. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I really hope I see you guys again this Sunday coming up. Y'all know it's 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time again. This has definitely been a lovely, lovely, lovely live. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy my live and you want to subscribe to my channel and just watch all the videos, amazing videos I put on there, go ahead and shout your girl out. If you really enjoyed my live, comment down below like, girl, you rock. Your live was popping. Or if my live was mediocre, you like, it was okay. I do better. Comment down below. I love criticism. I love it good. I love it bad. You guys let me know what I need to do so I can come back and show y'all what I'm going to do. So I'm really grateful for that. I appreciate you guys so much. And I really hope you guys have an amazing evening as I'll be signing off. Thank you, Eve. Leisure dropped all my tags down there. I don't have TikTok no more. I forgot to tell you, I don't have TikTok. So you can take the TikTok off. I got rid of TikTok. Especially when them keep talking about they about to ban it and stuff. I don't know if it's true or not, but I just went on and removed myself anyway. So I no longer have TikTok. I do have Facebook. And I do have Instagram. And that's it. And of course, YouTube, of course. But again, I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Y'all can take these glasses off because let me tell y'all, even though I use them to see, they kind of still nerve-wracking. So I'm about to take these glasses off and go blind again because I really went blind on y'all tonight. But I'll wait till they finish typing up my socials. You welcome, daughter. You have a good night too. Yes, it's your takeoff season, Nakia. Yeah, we about to take off, girl. We about to take off. And I'm so excited for y'all. So I'll see y'all next Sunday. Deuces. Queen Motivation signing off. Love you guys.